so this NPEGL follows up on girls enrollment, as I said, and attendance and learning achievements by involving also, in this they involve the village level women's and community groups. Okay, so this was all about NPEGL. Now let's come to KGBV. Okay, so let me just write this. Yes, KGBV. So that is Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya. Okay, so these, as I said, are residential upper primary schools for girls, especially for scheduled castes, that is SC, then scheduled tribes, ST categories, then also OBC, that is other backward castes. Okay, and also the Muslim communities. Okay, so now these KGBVs are set up in educationally backward blocks where schools are at great distance, they are very far, and it's a big challenge for this to the security of the girls to compel them not to discontinue their education. Okay, so KGBVs, they reach out to adolescent girls from the age of 10, 11, 12, who are unable to go, or maybe from 14 and 13, so because these are the students at this age, they leave the school. Okay, so 10 plus age, so 10 plus is the age they are looking for, because these are the students who leave education. Okay, so in difficult areas and scattered populations, so KGPV, the representatives, so they will go and they will encourage the students to come back to school. Now the scheme is being implemented in 27 states, okay, and also in union territory, so that is UT, so I'm writing in short form. So let us see the achievements. So 2012 13 3609 KGBVs have been sanctioned, and 366500 girls were enrolled in these KGBVs during the year 2012-13. Okay, and what was the target? So the target they couldn't achieve. The target was something 37300, so little bit here and there, but anyways it was not a bad start, because only 500 or maybe 800 students, there was a difference. But yes, they could achieve 3,66,500 girls had enrolled in the KGBV schools. Okay, now let's talk about the next program for girls. Yes, let me just clear this. Okay, so yes, we'll come to the next one, that is, as I said, RMSA. So that is Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. So that is called as RMSA, as I said. So it's a flagship scheme of the government of India, which was launched in March 2009, and it was launched to enhance access to secondary education. So yes, secondary education, and also to improve its quality. Okay, now this implementation basically started from 2009 and 10. Okay, and because they had to also generate human capital and provide sufficient conditions for the, accelerating the growth and development, and so that all these students would get the quality of life for everyone in India. So largely built upon this, it is also the same platform of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan also, and many NGOs and advisors and consultants and research agencies and institutions also backed and supported this program. Okay, Now the scheme involves a multi-dimensional research. There is a technical consulting, then there's the funding, so many people are funding it also. Now in 2013, so these are the statistics, in its fourth year. Okay, so in its fourth year of implementation, RMSA covers 50,000 government and local secondary schools. And besides this, okay, there is another addition. So besides this, an additional of 30,000 secondary schools are also benefited for this course, okay, especially this program. So more 30,000 secondary schools were also added to this benefit of taking of this RMSA, okay. But obviously there should be an infrastructure and support in the core areas, okay. Now what is the objective? They want that the enrollment ratio should be 75%, but previously right now it is only 52%. Okay, so 5 years in the next they want at least 75 and above the enrollment should have. Obviously we are also looking for improving the quality of education also at the secondary level, making all secondary schools conform to prescribed norms. So same rules and regulations should be followed. And yes, you must also remove the gender, socio-economy and disability barriers. So all that should be removed. And yes, we have to provide universal, it should be for everybody, access to secondary level by 2017, okay. So that is by the end of 12 5-year plan, this should all be achieved, okay. So now let us see some very important things about this. Okay, so the RMSA revised in 2013, and also it integrated, it added some more schemes inside it among others, okay. So they also added some more schemes. So which was the scheme? That was the girls hostel scheme, and also some kind of scholarship that is called as National Incentive to Girls, specially to encourage girls in the secondary level of education, okay. Now also a sum of rupees 3,000, okay, so it is deposited in the name of the eligible girls, okay, and it's been done as a fixed deposit, okay. So now these girls are entitled to withdraw the sum along with interest thereon, reaching at the age of 18 years of age. And there is one thing, that this 3,000 rupees plus interest they will only get after passing the 10th standard. So this is some kind of incentive telling that yes, if you pass you will get this amount also along with some interest, okay. Now let's come to the next one, that is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, so let me write down here, Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, that is called as RUSA, okay. So this is also a centrally sponsored scheme which is also called as CSS, okay, and it was launched in 2013, okay.